behind. So we searched the wagon. We found the document that said that Wise needs help because people are going missing. We took that document. We also transcribed an encrypted document. And then in the night, we followed 3 drunk Demon into the forest. We killed them and took the loot. We rested. And then the next morning, we made it to Minas. And now we're
Yes.
going to sell our loot before we go to the resistance base.
Okay, very good recap. You can, or someone can just take the inspiration on the character sheet so that you know how much you have. You can, yeah.
I don't think we were told to leave the wagon behind, just the information in it, right?
Yeah.
I thought he said leave the wagon as well.
No, technically just the information in one of the taverns. So you probably have the wagon still, which is why you also had trouble entering the town, because every time you have to like enter Minas, because it's like, or Minas, it's like a very big city, or especially trading city. You'd have to, like, on the bridge, tell them what you have, and yeah, and so on. Man, I have a theme stuck in my head, and I want that theme to be playing, but I don't know what game it was. Oh, I think I know what game it was now. It's I want to import that real quick before we have any music. I'm sorry. Wait, no, you know what? I'll do this music, and then it's one of the Pokemon themes, just so you know.
The Pokemon themes.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yes, definitely. I can't make it right now. And I don't know what the notes are after that, but I think it's Eterna City. No, it's. I don't think it's Eterna City. No, it is. It is that city.
Okay, Eterna City.
Yeah. Okay, but we will do some Final Fantasy music because it's a town.
Oh yeah, I love Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy 1 town.
It's a good game.
Yeah, I heard that too. But I didn't play it because I wasn't a Final Fantasy fan until I played the 13, no, or 12, something like that, with the pink hair lady, and I really liked
13.
it. But I was a kid, so yeah, that was the first time I played any Final Fantasy. And then they changed the system from turn-based to real-time turn-based, which I, as a child, because like I was playing the RPG and I wanted more RPG, turn-based, but suddenly they changed it, so I didn't like it anymore. But I mean, it's still good. It's just me being dumb.
I prefer turn-based.
Okay. Me too. JRPGs for the win.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a lot of notes on Minas. Probably some of you, sometime in your life, were here, maybe. Yet now I know why I put it down so much. The theme is so loud.
So do we have music? 'Cause I can't hear anything.
Oh, I can preload it. Wait. Maybe it's not. Yeah, I know, because it's a German server. The Germans are hearing it earlier than anyone else. Oh. Tell me as soon as you hear it.
I can hear it.
Okay.
It must be on my end, I don't know.
If you on the right, check the playlist tab. It's the one with the music note.
Yeah, it says town from Final Fantasy 1, but
yes,
for whatever reason I can't actually hear anything.
Do you have your browser muted?
I shouldn't. Like, I've been watching YouTube.
Okay, so then just make it louder. Just make it louder. I can't make it louder than what I currently put it at, because if I change it, it changes it for everyone, which is kind of annoying. I always try to make it as quiet as possible so that no
I'll
ears are
try
blasted.
refreshing the page and seeing if that fixes it.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Meanwhile, you actually, all of you give me history checks what you know about the city.
Alright.
Just in general. I mean, you definitely know general stuff. For example, that there is a lot of trade between Minas and Damwon. As well as you know that the ports are being used to transport a lot of wares to Damwon, and it's a lot easier to transport them from there to there, and it's a lot faster too. However, it is also more expensive, which makes kind
Yeah,
of
the music
sense.
works now. This is
Okay.
excellent.
That's good. That's good. Because and the more expensive thing is what Finia, Vulpa, and Lustring know of. Because it might be cheaper because of the short way. However, the people driving or what do you call a person that like drives a boat?
You can say pilot.
Pilot,
You can
yeah.
say steer.
Yeah, I
can
guess.
say-
Captain.
Yeah, the captains. Basically the ship captains. They are they make their prices higher because it's in higher demand. Because people rather want to go over sea because it's also safer and a shorter distance than go all the way around. Which means it is very expensive to.
Are you over constructing a bridge on that one river? Damn.
Yeah, it's not a river.
The one up here.
Oh, here. Yeah, they didn't do that yet, I
They
guess.
probably should. It seems like an
Yeah.
economically good decision to make.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the probably one part is they didn't want it to do here because this bridge, or I think it's a natural bridge. I haven't decided. This way is annoying. Most people like to go this one more because this is very how do you say in English, right? Hilly, yeah, undulating.
Yeah, hilly works. Hilly.
Yeah, and you go, yeah. Not many people like to go there, but it is also shorter than the other way. But yeah, that they should maybe think about that. What you also know about it, the people with over 10 in history, that Minas, like most cities, is thriving in merchants. However, these merchants are mostly dealing with jewelry and mineral stuff like stones, salts, or whatever you can make out of them. Like, for example, you can make weapons, of course, and a lot of other things. What you also definitely know is that there are a lot of tavern keepers or a lot of taverns here. Because most of the merchants that are arriving by cart are probably staying there for a day, at least. And because it is very bustling, they need those taverns. There are people that maintain horses and stuff, a lot of them, because of the wagon drivers. Of course, there are soldiers, and the Damwon presence is very high, because it is one of their main resource cities. They get all of their weapons, minerals from Minas. Yes, Damwon is on its own is producing some weapons. However, in Minas is a very big forge. The biggest one in all of Sanaf, but Damwon also has a bigger one. However, yeah, two are better than one. So, yeah. Oh yeah, when I said jewelry, I meant, of course, jewelry and accessories. So yeah, like that. There are noble areas that would Lustring would know that. A couple noble areas. And of course, one more thing on top here, this whole area is filled with mines, tunnels, and caves. Yes.
Time to destroy the mines and the forge.
Yep. Okay. I think that is all that you... Lustring would also know that besides, of course, blacksmiths, miners, and whatever you all need for a forge, there are drug sellers in Minas.
What are those?
What?
There are what? What did you say?
Drugs, like...
Oh, drugs.
Yeah,
Okay.
drug sellers.
Okay, drug dealers.
Drug dealers. Yeah. It's just common knowledge for rogues, I would assume. That they know where to get stuff if they ever need it. They also sell poison and whatnot. And one more thing. Yeah, Lustring would also be the only one knowing that. There are monster hunters in Minas. Like kind of a guild-like monster hunter thing. They are mostly for keeping the city safe for monsters, but they are often going to the mines, because when the mines or tunnels discover new tunnels, there are mostly a lot of monsters, and someone needs to take care of them. And Damwon does have their soldiers to defend the city, but they are not offering to do too much dangerous work. Or if they do it very slowly. And the monster hunters just said, yeah, we're gonna do it if we get money for it. So and then it became like a trend. Yeah, that's probably all you know of that region right now. Okay. What are you doing?
Well,
We need
getting
to
this-
sell our loot, right?
yeah. I thought we were already
And we
in the
need to
process of
find
doing
a place to put the wagon.
But we're not really intending on staying here long, are we?
Yeah, but we can't take the wagon through the native loo because
Oh,
it will
yeah.
leave a trail to the resistance base.
Bro, okay, I forgot about that. Alright, then let's find a spot for the wagon and make our way there.
Okay. As you walk through the city, do you like plan to stay at the city for one day, or are you just really going to the first shop you see and just get rid of it all?
I think just get rid of it all. I mean, I assume we would
Yeah.
return to Minas after we're done at the resistance base.
Okay. Then let me...
And we might come back this way. I don't know what we're going to be doing at the Rebellion Resistance base, but we shall see.
Well, after we leave the base, like the only way we can go is back up north towards Minas,
Okay,
unless we go across the water.
First of all, where are you talking about all of that?
What?
Where are you talking about all of that rebellion stuff?
No, we were told.
Wasn't the base like down
Yeah,
here
we were
or
told we
something?
need to go to the
No,
base.
no,
Yeah.
I meant like you're in a
Maybe
city and
that's-
talking about what you're gonna do.
I
Oh yeah,
never had
That's-
good point.
silence
Good
yet.
point.
Okay, you okay. So you're like in a alleyway or trying to whisper.
Or we can just talk in thieves' cant, me and Lustrin.
Sure. Okay. Okay, then you're just going through the city real quick. Make me a all of you make me a perception check. What you hear around you, what you see, and what people
Wow.
are talking about. Okay.
Okay,
Loose
I rolled that one. Amazing.
Lustring and Vulpa. You notice that a lot of people are talking about rumors. They are like a lot of them about the same ones. And it's not hard to overhear. One of the rumors is interesting to know. It is rumored that the Church of Light will get more funds soon, funds as in money, and will make their rules a little bit stricter. They are talking about that it might entice the Dark Church to do a better job, but they will first and foremost be angry at that decision, probably. That's what you overhear, and also you overhear one more rumor. That it is rumored that a rebellion attack on Leon is probably happening soon. But that's only hearsay. What else? What else? You don't have that. You don't have that. Loose string again. You get one more thing. There seems to be a rumor about a sea creature in the sea here. But nothing specific. And
There's fish in that room.
It's a giant fish.
Plenty of sea creatures.
yeah, a hostile one.
I
A
heard fish.
lifetime worth of fish.
I'm interested.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all that you hear by just quickly going through. Okay. Then you see your store. You see different kinds of stores, but of course you're searching for one where you can sell your stuff, and I'm not gonna ask you for specifics. You find a store where they say they basically take some stuff, some non-weapon stuff, and another shop that says that is like making weapons or selling them, I guess. Yeah, selling them, not making them. The forge is something else. Okay. And you see a let's call it a tourism activist who is trying to sell his tour to somewhere. Okay.
And I ask him, where's the tour?
You go
Like,
towards that
where's
guy?
it lead? Yeah.
Okay. Is the rest following?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, how far away is he from me?
I mean, technically, you could just see there's 3 ways. You could go to that one shop and then to the other one, or to the Bulldust first, or you split. I just want to know what you're basically doing.
Well, I think we should sell first and then check out the tour. Or ask about the tour afterwards.
Okay. Okay. You go to the weapons sell thing or to the other one?
Well, either one, because we have both to sell. We have weapons and we have other items as well.
Okay. You go to the weapons then first, and that one will be the more annoying one, believe me. Okay. Hello. What can I do for you? Huh? Your weapon looks pretty old, big guy. Need a new one? You see
This one's not for sale.
you see a lizard man, or yeah, that's lizard folk, male.
So I hand him the 3 short swords, the 3 flails, the 3 daggers, and the 3 hand crossbows that we got from the drunks last night. And I say, how much for these?
Interesting. Well, I can tell you that you probably can't really sell them here. Were they lost soldiers on the battlefield? Some bandits got them?
It was
I don't
certainly
know. We
lost.
found them by themselves. Stashed away.
So there were no corpses anymore, eh?
No corpses.
Well, that's too bad. I hope you reported that to some higher-ups. I'm sorry for your loss, sir. Or a soldier, if I should say so. I guess if you don't need them anymore, I'd have to remove the insignias, if that's fine.
Just name your price.
Well, let me look. I mean they were being used, and also I'd have to, you know, remove the stuff that makes it look like Damwong weapons for the communal cell. What exactly was it again? It
3
was
short swords,
short
3
sword.
flails, 3 daggers, and 3 hand crossbows.
Short sword, short sword. So, wait, let me do the price completely together. So we have 30 plus what was again? Sorry.
3 short swords,
Yeah.
3 flails,
Flails. Wait, I have to look
3
at that price.
daggers,
Dagger. Okay. Next.
and 3 hands crossbows. And I don't know if there's any weapons in the wagon as well.
Yes, there are. There are. An assortment of weapons. I will not go into specifics. Let's just say it's a big assortment of weapons, different ones. Okay.
But we would probably want to sell those as well, unless
Okay.
someone wants to take them.
To 5 plus 6 and plus the assortment of weapons. Let's just say it's this. Okay. Oh, no.
And there was also the weapons that we got from the 3 we killed in the first session. I'm not sure if those are like in our inventory or something.
I think we put them in the wagons.
Okay. And let me just add this much. Okay.
We've got lots of weapons.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, normally selling weapons to someone who sells weapons is kind of, you know, doesn't really make a lot of sense. So, next time you should probably do it with someone who actually wants those weapons and not someone who also sells them. But, let's just say, for the extra work that I have to put in, how does 200 gold for all of that sound?
Also, I have a mace and a shuriken in my inventory, which I would also like to sell.
Yeah, I mean, if you want them also sold.
Unless someone in my party wants them. Does anyone want a mace or a shuriken?
I am proficient with maces. I don't think I'll use them though. I mean, Loose String could probably use shurikens.
Do you want the shuriken?
I think I'm fine with my crossbow.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'll sell the mace and the shuriken then.
Okay.
More money.
Let me look at mace real quick. Because the shuriken is that price. Okay.
Oh, I also have scale mail, but that's
That's
that
armor.
would be
Yeah.
for another shop.
Yeah. Let's say 204 gold. How does that sound?
Can we do like some sort of check to see if we're getting ripped off?
Yeah, you can roll either investigation to just count the money yourself. I mean, if you
I've
had a merchant's kit, you would instantly know.
I've got a vibe check. It sounds okay.
So what sort of check is it?
Investigation to count it yourself, or insight to see if he's like trying to do something weird.
Yeah, can I do both, inside and the other one?
Of course, but it will raise suspicion because you'll be counting and looking at him.
Oh, I just did inside.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, he's a merchant. It's not like he's ripping you off, but of course he wants to make money. So it's a price. You don't really know how much more you could get from him, but it's probably like the lowest one that he will offer.
Is there like some sort of barter skill to like ask for a little bit more?
You can persuade him, and then say what kind of thing you think is more.
Who has the highest persuasion in this party?
The bard.
You probably do. But, well, other than the bard, yeah.
Yeah,
If
okay.
you want, I can roll for the
let's
bard, and
do-
you say some good words.
uh,
Yeah, can you roll for the bard?
Yes, I can. Okay, how much do you wanna raise it?
The Dem 1 insignia increases its value even if you take the insignia off. That insignia alone is valuable, so I want 250.
Oh, well, you don't want the insignia back?
No, you can keep the insignia.
Huh. Well, I don't know what to do with it though.
Okay, we'll take the insignia cut, but we want 225.
225. Well, why not? 225. Okay. You can have that.
It's a deal.
It's a deal. Okay. 225 gold.
yeah, do we split it amongst ourselves, or?
We may as
Do we have,
well.
like,
We
one
may as well
person?
also split the insignias as well, because that's what is that? That's
Oh, that
like
will
12.
take me a while though.
That's 15 insignias that we have.
I mean,
Now we don't really
but-
need
I
that.
will just leave him here by the counter when I see you next. Will you be around by this time, or or will you send someone else to get them?
When will they be available?
Let's say in 2 days.
We
Um,
should be back by then. If not, hold on to them and we'll be back soon.
Well, okay, that's
Alright.
fine by me.
They're not hugely valuable.
Alright, so now we have what, 225 gold amongst us. Now I guess we go to the next shop.
Yep.
Unless the party wants to go somewhere
Okay.
else.
Put that on our sheets, won't we?
What
What?
was that?
We'll have to put the gold on our sheets unless
Yes.
we have to come back
Someone.
for the gold as well.
No. You can get the gold now.
So we just type that in our character sheets, do we?
Yeah, one of you, or you split it like
So
Kate
how
was
many do we
suggesting.
have? We have 5.
Not
5 divided by 225.
I mean, it should be divisible by 5, but it's not.
Yeah, it's
divisible by-
45 per party member, including Bryn. 45.
Damn, that is actually quite a lot.
Yes, because one of the
45.
weapons was pretty special.
It's gone now.
No, one of the types of weapons, not the weapon itself. But yeah. And also you had a lot
Yeah.
in there.
Giving myself 45 extra gold.
We're not even done selling yet. And how do I remove the mace and the shuriken?
I
my
think you can just
inventory.
right click and then delete, I think.
Oh yeah.
I love how you are the only one with no picture. That's actually fitting somewhat.
I like the yeah, I like it.
It's-
Alright, well let's go to the next store then.
You go to the I don't know, Allzweckladen. I know the English word.
General store.
Yeah, general store, I guess, yeah. That's right.
Oh.
Okay, or not general store, but general this is actually for selling stuff, like when the people have stuff more than they should have, like toilet paper or something. Yeah, if that exists here. Then they would give it to them either for free or for a small fee. Because most of the stuff is like very cheap anyway, like a torch. Yeah. Okay.
But we have
Can't really sell armor here, can you?
yeah, we have 3 breastplates.
Probably not, no.
And more armor on top of that as well.
Yeah, we have ring mail. I think 2.
Is there like an
Oh,
armor
okay.
shop or something?
Yeah, yeah, there's also definitely somewhere an armor shop. Oh yeah, I should have said, you're of course going around multiple markets in Minas. They are weirdly divided into, you have a living area, then a market, living area, market, something like that. And always a big way for cards and equal things. But the armor shop is not nearby like the other 3 things. Like they are next to each other basically, the 3 things, and the armor shop you would have to go somewhere else.
Well, before we go to the armor shop, let's just go to the general store and see what we can sell.
Okay, what do we have? What do
I
you want?
think all we have is what's in the cart, right?
I think so.
Unless, is there anything in our inventories? I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's just the cart.
I love how I definitely did write down what was in the cart. Okay, does anyone else have notes on what I gave you for the cart? Because I forgot.
I don't believe you ever told us. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like all I remember is like papers, like a bunch of documents.
Yeah.
That we've already gone through.
Yeah, but that
I
wasn't a
believe it's
chest,
Vessel's
like,
mine. And
Oh
Vessel's
yeah, there were
weapon,
jewels.
right.
There were jewels, of course.
Oh, jewels. More
Yeah,
money.
yeah. And okay, okay, utility stuff they have a little bit. Do you want to give it for free or to that
No,
like donate it
free.
or okay.
No, no.
Okay.
For
To
free.
Because
a hostile country?
No, the thing is about the general store. Armor and swords is a little bit different, but the general store sells their stuff, and probably they will change that in Minas too in the future. They offer you to make your own price for your stuff. You will sign a document. It's a whole process, and they will sell it for you. And when they made the money, you will get 90% of your price.
90.
Yes, 90%, and they will get 10% of
That's
that.
a pretty good deal.
It is a pretty good deal. However, you will have to wait. But there is a contract on it. It is only for the general store currently. It might change for the other ones.
So, is there like a check to see how valuable these jewels are?
Sure, yeah. Make me, I guess, nature or investigation, or
And that would be the whole
Arcana.
party checking, right?
Yeah. And one of those.
So which check do you want? Arcana or investigation?
Arcana, investigation, or nature. Let me get my my price notes out. Currency.
Ooh, it's a good roll.
Oh, and of course you can also ask the general store to make their suggestions on the prices. But they will most likely go for the lowest one because then it sells fastest. Okay, yeah, 20 is good. You have the following wares. You have wait, why did I put the other notes? No, okay, I don't know where I put them. It doesn't matter. You have 20 gemstones that are worth 10 gold each. Let me write that down. 20, 10 gold each. Gemstones. You have 10. No, not 10. Sorry. I have to roll that one. For those, I have to roll 1d8 plus 4. 8. 8 that are worth 50 gold pieces. And let's see if you are lucky or not. Yes, you are. and one that is worth 500 gold pieces normally. However, the market, of course, like it may be that they are sold. It may not be.
Hmm. And it's gonna like, how long is it gonna take for them to sell out?
Normally they say 1 week, and then you can come and collect your what money you have. If you want to extend your selling procedure, you'd have to pay. Basically, like they are basically doing all of the selling for you. But if you want to extend it more than a week, then you'd have to pay them for doing that.
Okay.
So that's 1100 gold. I think.
That's worth it. Unless we
Yeah,
can figure
but-
out a way to sell it ourselves.
But I think we should ask for maybe like 900 so that it will sell. Because
So-
if we ask for the full 1100, then maybe no one will buy it.
Oh yeah, I forgot something about Minas. There's a lot of pro-Damwon propaganda everywhere. Yeah, like they are the soldiers, for example. You saw receiving gifts and getting hugged by kids and stuff like that.
I can't wait to destroy the forge. To destroy the mines with everyone still inside.
Okay. A bit
The more
dramatic.
crush. But yeah, we have 1100 gold. But in
Oh, y-
order for it to sell, I think maybe lower it to like 900.
Okay.
Like that?
Let me
What do you
calculate
guys
that.
think?
I'd probably go for like
I don't
950 then.
think.
950? Did you say something? Rogue, what
yeah.
did you say?
I'd go for
I don't
950.
think at all.
Die.
Well,
Yeah, well, we could try 950. And then I think maybe one of us should go back to the weapon store and tell him that we'll be back in about a week.
I'll just.
yeah, I'll go quickly do that.
He waits a week. It's now in my
Yeah.
notes. Okay, for the gemstones, one more thing. You define what each of them is worth, basically. You can do it by
Uh-huh.
type. So the 10 gold ones you want to sell for 8, or the 50 gold ones you want to sell for 40, and the 500 you want to sell for 450 or something.
We just give them the whole lot and say 950.
Well, no, we want to differentiate them so they can sell them properly.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if you
guess
want
we
them
could-
as a bulk, sold as a bulk, that would be fine, but then it's harder to sell them.
yeah, that's much harder to sell. I think we just separate them, lower each of their prices a little bit, and then until we end up at a 950.
Okay. Let me.
The specifics don't
So-
matter.
Yeah.
950 is 86% of
Okay.
1100. So for each
Yeah.
for
950.
each gem, just lower it by 14%. A 14% reduction in the value per gem.
No, it's just most of it is for me because of the 500 gold one. If they sell that one, then like you'd get a lot of at once. If they don't sell the other ones, for example. So, but I'll figure it out when it comes to the thing. Okay.
Yeah, so the 500 gold one, we would ask 430 for it.
Yeah. No. It's fine. We will do it when you're back.
Okay.
Okay.
Last stuff's the armor, right? And then
Wait, you have more. When it comes to your utility stuff, you have like 20 gold worth of stuff, like torches, ropes,
I'll be honest, I reckon we
pitons.
just keep those
Yeah, I
in
think
case we use them.
those
Okay, wait.
are
Then let me.
useful and not very valuable.
5 ropes. 4. No.
Ropes
40
we can hang
40
with them on with.
pitons. A crowbar. 20 torches.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, 2 oil flasks. And some clothing, some very revealing clothing.
Oh yeah.
It was confiscated stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking
Well,
of
if we ever
confiscated
need
stuff,
Oh,
to
and
sneak into a
candles.
strip club,
5 candles.
speaking of confiscated stuff, next time you have to explain where you got the items from. Just say you confiscated them instead of just like we found them somewhere.
Yeah,
it's a
but
good idea.
for the weapons of the Hmong, it was actually good finding them, because or I mean confiscating, I guess too, because obviously they have maybe blood on them or some minor
Yeah, but
damage
like
and stuff.
that's a very easy thing. Just
Yeah.
say some reckless and stupid adventurers went out and killed like a party of Daman soldiers, and we took care of them.
The weapons just fell out of the sky.
Crazy. Okay.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to lie with truth.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, you can just write them down somehow. Or who can carry that much?
We're putting them on the wagon.
Okay, so you're keeping the wagon.
Well, yeah, we're just gonna place it somewhere.
I mean,
somewhere.
Okay.
I thought the psychic told us to leave the wagon, but apparently not.
Oh no, he didn't.
And
Well, we
it was
will-
like
Wasn't it
he was an
like the
assassin.
chests with the papers in it, the documents?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
we
just-
will hide the wagon somewhere with some of the stuff inside it, and then pick it
Mhm.
up later.
Mhm.
Okay. Hide it in a city. I mean, yeah, good
Well,
luck.
we can take it with us into like the forest and hide it somewhere in the forest, away from
yeah, okay.
the
Yeah.
resistance base.
Okay. Then the armor next, or do you go to the uh how did I call it? Tourism activist or whatever. Tourism, like, advertiser.
Yeah, we'll talk to the tourist guide just because he's close and just see what he's doing.
Okay. As you look at him, he seems to be dressed rather well in a weirdly looking dress ? And
Dress,
a hooded dress, yeah. Not
a robe.
yeah, a robe, I guess, yeah. Yeah, you're right. It would be a robe, but like kind of looking fancy, you know, with markings on them and stuff. And he is giving. There's another person with him, and they are giving out papers. Or yeah, they are giving. It seems like they are giving out papers, and you're going to one of them and say hi, I guess.
Well, before I do that, I want to take a look at one of the papers.
Okay. You take one of the papers, and he immediately starts like talking to you because they are handing it out. They are not leaving it somewhere. And telling you, "Oh, this will be a very nice trip. We are planning to do a hike in the mysterious tip. If you know, that mountain is very mysterious and has a lot of magical history. And we just wanna invite some people. I think a maximum group of 20 to enjoy the trip and enjoy the magical environment there." Okay. You look at
Sounds
the
very dangerous. Are there any
Sounds
Demon
super
soldiers there?
sketchy.
you look at the paper before, or do you speak to him first? Okay, you speak to him first. Are there any like soldiers? You said?
Yeah, are there any soldiers there? Perhaps a few soldiers left alone with no one else around.
To keep us safe, of course.
Yeah, of course.
We will have some bodyguards. Don't worry. Or not bodyguards. It's more of militia. They are not really Damwon soldiers. They are.
Oh. It's just funny for like a tour guide to just like hire mercenaries.
Is there any loot in this? What was it? A tower? No,
No, the mysterious tip.
the mysterious
It's.
tip. Yeah.
I know it will be a long trip. However, it will be worth it, especially for people with a lot of money, or even
Where
for
is the
people
tip?
that are there.
Oh, it's all the way over there. Oh, wow.
Yes. How can I do this
And
again?
I asked them, how frequently does this trip happen?
Oh, it's a once in a lifetime thing. We hope to make it regularly. This is the first time we will be doing this, actually. And oh yeah, he or she, I don't care, seems to be a woman. Yeah, okay, he or she seems. I'm so dumb. He seems to be a human, not woman. What the? Okay.
His pronouns are she/her.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Anyway.
Anyway, um, and we're selling this tour for only 10 gold. We will have rations for everyone. We will be staying at the mysterious tip for a couple of days, and the trip will start right in Mofio. From Mofio, we will be walking to the mysterious tip. Everything should be on the paper.
So yeah, I have a few questions.
Yes.
How are they making money from this trip?
Oh, we're basically not only doing it for the money, but mostly to bring awareness of the mysterious tip and how much there's still to discover. Currently, Ethorn is very much in the experimentation about it and doing a lot to find out more about the magics that are hidden in there. However, in the last couple months, it has been very hard to convince Damwon and also the general public to give their money to sponsor us in our cause. So we wanted to give something back.
So you're not going to harvest my organs on the way there?
No. Why would we harvest your organs on the way there?
It just seems very sketchy. What is at the mysterious tip? Like, what is there any loot? Is there anything we can gain from this?
You will get knowledge
We
and
don't know, presumably, because it's mysterious.
you will get an insight and knowledge about what is hidden there, the multiple creatures that are actually living there, and maybe you will even discover something for yourself. If there are any mages or people with the arcane arts under you, even maybe the divine arts, they will have a lot of fun. I can assure you that.
And when are you leaving on this trip?
The trip will be in approximately. We will be staying here for 5 more days, so approximately 15 days, 3 weeks.
We will consider it. Does anyone else in the party want to ask any questions?
I'm getting bad vibes from that, but I guess there's not really anything concrete I could ask. It's a mysterious tip. Why did they name it that way?
Is there any fish at the tip?
I would assume so. We have seen multiple creatures coming out from the tip, being deformed or different than the creatures we know of. And also, we have seen more life forms and things that shouldn't have life, like stone or the trees. It's kind of hard to explain if you can't really see it yourself. Many people say that they just had hallucinations when they went there, but it's actually real, and we want to give this awareness to the people.
Well, we will certainly consider it, and we will be back in Minas in about a week, so if you have any more information then, please let us know.
Sure. Have a
and I think
good day, and please keep the paper so that you know where we will be meeting if you decide to meet us in Mafia.
yes, you too.
Bye bye.
Goodbye. So now we go to the armor shop, I think.
Probably.
Oh, wait, let me change something about the days. Okay, just so I have that. Okay, you search for the armor shop. More rumors time. Make me perception checks. Oh, and you should be writing that down because I will not write down which rumors you already heard or not. Very nice, very nice. Loose string is getting all of the information. Okay, yeah, Faust and loose string. You get three more things. First of all, you hear about a no, you're not going near that. Okay, so you don't hear that. Sorry. Yeah, you hear of multiple murder cases of women. Little disclaimer. Getting something and killed by someone at night. Rumor has it that one of the natives is doing it. Then another rumor is about the kings, and there is a lot of them about them, and also about the Church of Darkness. That both of that is no, what? Oh, yeah, okay. It's yeah, okay. I didn't write it down correctly. The kings basically they are just rumoring about how they look and what they actually want and stuff like that. But it's so many different opinions. You can't really discern anything specific. Mm. And some rumors about the Church of Darkness only being a big hoax, and that they are just making it easier for Damwon to catch criminals, which is kind of a brilliant idea, but also very evil for some of the people living here. So basically, they are thinking that because criminals can join the Church of Darkness, they easily can discern who is a criminal and just easily catch them. That's at least the rumors saying that.
It's a honey trap.
Basically, yeah, that's what they're thinking. You hear about the second bridge, this one right here, being blocked. Goats are blocking the road on that second bridge. A lot of them. There are like people are saying, or merchants are claiming how angry they are that they had to go all the way around again. Losing a day or multiple days because of a lot of goats gathering here. Okay.
It's on a union strike.
Yeah. And the last thing you notice, and that is only the string who notices that. You see. Let me look. One of those two things. Goats are on a union strike. Yeah. Two. Wait. Where is it? Huh? Where did I put that? Oh, there. Yeah, I'm done. It's two, right? Yeah. Okay. You notice in the far end of the road a halfling in tattered clothing, and you hear some Damwon soldier, no, someone screaming to two soldiers that are seemingly arresting that halfling. You can tell the others, or you can ignore, or whatever.
I guess I'll let the others know this going on. At least they're interested in doing something about it.
Well, we can't really intervene unless we want the whole city to come after us, but I guess we could watch and see what happens.
Yeah, get more information. Can't hurt.
So you go nearer on the matter, or do you watch from afar? Like, do you go in hearing range or not? That's basically
Yeah,
what
we try to go in hearing range as
Okay.
far as close as we reasonably can without, adding suspicion.
Then make me. Nah, you don't have to make me checks. That would be annoying. Okay. You hear the halfling over and over explaining that no, I'm not that. He's just claiming it, and the person screaming seems to be a noble or noble of sword, because he looks like he has very expensive clothing on, and he's explaining to the two soldiers in a very loud and demanding voice that this halfling is obviously a a rebel, with how she looks and acts and what she has done to him. Definitely, yeah. And the two soldiers seem to be talking about the matter, but it's kind of hard to hear them over the screaming.
Okay, what I could do, I'm proposing to the party. One thing I could do is, because I'm wearing the Damwon uniform, I could claim to be working for the Damwon and try to talk them into giving me the halfling. It could be risky though. I'm not sure how I would go about convincing them.
And then what? We just have a halfling? We're going to
Yeah, well,
let
we
them
don't
go?
want a fellow rebel to be arrested, right?
I guess, but look at them. With tattered clothing, that's just some homeless guy. I don't think that's a rebel. Well, we can check. It won't. I guess.
Okay, do you want to go to the two soldiers and try to interact with them, I guess? Or listen in and actually go next to them and ask what is going on, or not?
Yeah, I
That's on
think
you. 'Cause
I will walk.
not going in there.
I will walk up to the soldiers and ask them what is going on. What is the conflict here?
As you come nearer, before you say any words, you already hear see that these two soldiers are from the two different churches. One of them is from the Dark Church, one of them is from the Light Church. And the Dark Church is basically just saying, just let us get over with it. Let's just take her in. It doesn't take any time, and we don't have to do annoying patrolling the whole day. Come on, please. And the Light Church seems to be more reasonable in saying, we have to hear her out and make a whole document about it. We cannot just ignore the process.
So
He-
I want to tell
Yeah.
one of the soldiers that they shouldn't waste their time, the valuable patrol time. I will take the halfling into my custody and I will arrest them.
Who are you? From what is your current occupation? Are you just walking around the city?
I was patrolling the outskirts of Liwoon and Minas.
Hmm. So you're from that group. I heard that you were robbed of some stuff.
We ran into some trouble, but I've been told not to get into specifics until the official investigation has concluded.
Yeah, that makes sense. However, we have to at least take her in. If you
Of
can,
course,
if
I
you can
will.
bring
I will
her
take her
to,
in on your behalf.
are you sure you will be fine? What if she tries to run away?
I can handle her.
Okay. Then please bring her to the. He would probably say some kind of office or some kind of building that you as a soldier should probably know, but maybe you don't. Probably because yeah. And we will
Not an
continue
expert,
patrolling.
exactly.
Do I really have to patrol? We could just okay. Make sure that you give them all the information that is needed about this. Both the noble and her might just be some bystanders of another conflict and not those of rebel behavior. We should really make sure that we don't arrest the wrong people. Or people
Of
are
course.
our people. The
We
rebels
also
are
have to
something
make
else.
sure that no rebels are in the city.
Of course. Yeah, and
That
that's
is
why
of
we
the
should just
utmost
take her in. We
importance.
have enough place in the prisons.
I'll handle everything. You don't have to worry.
Well spoken. Then have at her. And he holds out some handcuffs. Or no, he puts her in handcuffs and gives while she struggles and gives her to you.
Okay, so I grab them by the shoulders and I say, "Come with me," and we start walking off
Okay.
out of sight.
Do the others like follow Faust or?
I mean, we can't exactly
Mm.
stay, can we?
Yeah, so I guess that's a yes. So
Yeah.
we walk off into like an alley or somewhere where we can't really be seen. And I sit them down and I ask them, "Are you a rebel?"
Oh yeah,
No,
that'll work.
I'm not a rebel. I told that already 10 times.
Why
And
not?
how would we find out? I asked my party, how would we find out? How would we extract this information? Unless we want to question the noble.
What are you doing? Didn't you want to put me into some kind of prison or investigation?
Just give me
We're
your
getting
account
to
for
that.
now. What exactly happened?
I ran into him, and while some stuff of his fell down, and okay, I did take one or two of his things, but that was about it. I'm no rebel.
Where are you from?
From here, Minas.
I mean, any like district you can tell me about?
I guess the lower districts. My father is a miner. Not minor with minor.
Father's a
We.
minor. His father's 13 years old.
I mean, as a halfling, what's the difference, right? Hmm.
Well, look, they're in our custody. Surely we can leverage this somehow. Like maybe we could return him to his father in exchange for something the father has, for information or something. We can turn this person into a valuable resource somehow.
Oh my god, don't say that.
What do you mean?
I really don't think this is a rebel.
Yes, that's what I've been talking about. I'm not.
How much is your father worth?
I will not tell you.
For sale?
We will return you to your father unscathed for pay.
You don't have anything against me.
I pull out my sword.
Okay, make me a threatening check. What was it again? Intimidation, yeah.
Intimidation.
Intimidation.
Intimidate that halfling. Yes.
Oh, why? Oh no. Oh, I got
Um,
a 2. I saw the 2.
Yeah, but it's.
This is a
I'm.
bad idea.
Please don't hurt me.
I'll ask
Okay,
you
I
again.
can.
How much is your father worth?
I don't know. He's just mining day by day. I haven't seen him much. Please.
This is a bad idea. This is just some poor guy. It doesn't really
This is a
matter.
great
Okay.
idea. What we will do, we'll go to the miner. We'll tell him to sabotage the mines, so the mines collapse, and in exchange, we will give him his son back.
No,
What?
a daughter. Oh, and no.
This is a great idea.
This is absurd.
Seems a bit much.
We can destroy the mines. Okay, the Dem one won't be able to get all the resources for all the weapons. It'll be
I-
great.
I don't think you are soldiers, are you? Or are you all from the Dark Church?
Yes.
If you keep
Anyway,
talking, I'll cut
we're
your
just
tongue
going
off.
to. We are from the Dark Church. Anyway, can we just? I think we should just let them go. Honestly, this
This-
is not worth any of our trouble.
Destroying the mine?
And all of the workers inside, and putting ourselves at risk, and by causing attention.
Collateral damage. You gotta break a few eggs to make an omelette.
I'm not really in the mood for omelets.
What does the rest of my party think?
I'm not fond of the idea.
Yeah.
Like, you're not breaking eggs at this point, you're exploding chicken.
Dem one chicken.
You've blown up the whole hen house.
Dem one hen house.
Oh,
There
wait.
are-
Okay.
So you are against Dabong, but from the Dark Church? Are you some sort of spies?
You don't need to know.
Okay.
So I guess I sigh in frustration, and I consider
Good.
letting him go.
I'm poking him in the side, be like, these advanced interrogation strategies are so confusing, my guy. Just give him your stupid pat in the back and let him go.
I'm very
fine.
disappointed in the
Make me a
rest of my
persuasion
party.
check.
We had a golden opportunity here.
I can't. Yeah,
We could have
persuasion.
wiped out the entire city.
I'm just gonna
Minus
do it.
would
Okay.
be a graveyard.
So you're gonna take me? And she looks at the sword. Oh yeah, you put it away, right? And you're
Oh,
gonna.
I'm just leaning
take-
on it, leaning and looking menacingly.
Yeah, you're gonna bring me to the other guards then, or not?
We could. That would be reasonable, but honestly, we've already tried to take the work off them. It'd be very embarrassing to just, bring you right back to them.
Yeah.
So
Just let them go.
just let
When the Dem one win, I will remember this.
you seriously have to be more quiet about that.
I'm off then. And she's just she wants to run and then sees the handcuffs and looks back. Are you gonna open them?
I don't
I
answer.
don't
I just
see
start
that.
walking away.
Okay.
Fine, I'll open them.
Okay. With a key or whatever they gave you, you open them.
Yeah, make sure not to be seen by anyone.
Yes. Okay. Bye. She runs away.
Alright, I'll give them. Just because it doesn't really matter, I'll give them guidance so they don't be seen.
Okay. They run away.
What a wasted opportunity. I'm gonna tell the rebel leader about this.
This is absurd. You're going to put our entire operation at risk. You know they could have just told literally any. Even if your gambit had worked, what if they are loyal to Damwon? You have no idea.
Well, then the son is dead. Anyway, let's go to the armor shop.
Okay, you go to the armor shop. Four
This is
armors.
really
Okay. I'll do the same thing for armor like, as I did for the other thing. 4, right?
3 breastplates
Yeah.
from the 3 we killed
Yes.
in the forest.
Yes.
I also have
Is that special?
1 scale mail in my
I mean, if you
inventory.
don't want it anymore, I think. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Unless someone in my party wants it. It's medium armor.
No, but
And
No?
we
it's
can
cool.
have it, so
So, the shopkeep tells you that breastplate is kind of hard to buy for him because breastplate normally is pretty expensive, but he would not want to buy something that expensive. So he would take it if you need if you don't need it, or a lot less, but you would still get a valuable deal. He would give you plus the scale mail 150 gold.
So how much are the breastplates worth usually?
Usually freshly made, they are worth 400 gold. But he will not buy them from you for 400 if he can get them manufactured for way less.
Yeah, I think maybe we should hang on to them until we get like a better
Wait.
deal somewhere else.
What is?
Breastplate is the best medium armor.
It's medium or damn really? How much does
Yes.
it give in defense?
It gives you 14 AC.
Oh.
For medium,
Okay.
it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we should hang on to those for now until we get a better sale.
Okay.
If we can easily. Depends, like, cause they tend to be pretty like, what's the word?
Expensive?
Heavy.
Yeah.
Oh
Heavy.
yeah.
Just like,
I mean, you can also put them in the carriage and leave it behind, I guess.
yeah, but I wouldn't. I'd rather not leave something this valuable behind in the carriage just in case.
So you think we should sell them now? How much did he say?
150 plus the
That is
scale mail.
not. That is not worth. Like 2 breastplates for 150 is absurd.
3. We got 3 breastplates.
We got 3 for not worth it. Holy shit.
Uh,
Yeah, they should be going for 150 each. Not the
Okay,
entire lot.
The thing
I
is,
tell him-
freshly manufactured, he will get them for way less, and also without the like Damwon
Damwon
stuff on it,
Yeah.
because that way he
Yeah,
can
but he's
only sell it to
lowballing us.
Damwon soldiers or to the Damwon army, but the army normally has their own like way of getting stuff. So it's kind of not really worth it for him to buy those, or for any armor person probably. If they were special, like magically infused or something, he would be more into buying them for a better price. But they are just breastplates. He already sells them. He would only have them for bonus.
Well, then I guess we hang on to them probably. We can find a better price.
Okay. Yeah, we'll hang on to them then. But as for the scale mail, will we get a better price on those? He's not gonna go low on that as well.
Scale mail? No, scale mail you can wait. Pretty sure he was doing a good price basically. 40
Also-
gold.
Also, a ring mail from each of us, right? Like, Faust also had one at the beginning.
Yeah, but
when we were
I'm
playing?
wearing the ring mail.
You're wearing a new one from with the insignia, remember?
Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, so I've got 2 ring mails.
You have your old one, and I have my old one as well. We could sell those, and they're as new as they can be, because we kind of just bought them before we set out, and then never really used them.
Yeah, yeah, let's do that. And also, I have a shield, but I've got a great sword. Can you use a great sword with a shield?
Is it versatile?
Nope. Nope. You
I
have
may
to
as
do.
well. I may as well sell the shield if I'm not gonna use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, armor, like selling armor is a little bit different because scale. Wait, scale mail is medium.
Yeah, well, it says medium in my inventory. It says
Uh,
scale mail medium
Okay.
armor.
Yeah, then he will
suggesting
sell it for
ring
less.
heavy.
You are not merchant, so you can't really decide anything of what he has. Merchant's kit is pretty strong. The scale mail and shield he will pay 30 gold for. And you said 2 ring mails?
2 ring mails, yeah.
Yeah, 50 gold
For two ring mails or for all of it?
for all of it.
Damn.
Ring
Actually,
mails are less, 20 gold less. And he is, of course, putting in his
Yeah.
own perspective.
The scale mails also were 50, but wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Do we want to ask for 75?
I think that's pushing it. Maybe 60?
Let me the roll. He will do it for 60.
100
it's one scale mail
charisma.
and 2 ring mails, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's and a shield.
And the shield. Oh, wait, didn't check the shield. Oh, that's not that much more.
Yeah, it's like 10, but technically it's used, so.
So the total value would be 60, 120 in total. So 60 is like half of it. That seems fair.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Six.
I'll delete the scale on the shield then.
Yes, 60 more gold pieces for the team. Hey.
So
I don't really
that's
mind who
11
carries
Great
it.
battle.
No, wait, I'm bad at math. It's not 11.
Yeah, anyone can carry. I don't mind.
Yeah.
He's also asking if you want to buy any armor from him. He may give you a discount of 15% because he has been a little bit picky about the money.
I asked
Okay,
him what sort of
high
heavy
as
armor he
60
has.
gold.
What?
I asked him what sort of heavy armor he has.
He has all of them. He has only one plate armor though in his whole.
Where's my?
Do you want to know the cost? Splint armor would be 200 gold, but it has 17 armor class. He has studded leather with 45 gold, 12 armor class, and then 15% of course down. That would be the better one, and of course the plate armor, which would be 1,500, but he would only give you a 5% discount because it's his only one.
I think I'll keep my ring mail for now.
Okay.
Wait. I wasn't paying attention because I was giving myself the 12 gold.
Yep. He has.
How much?
He has. I think the only armor that would interest you would be splint or studded leather. I think, right? So splint would be 200 gold, but 15%, so a little bit less. 30 gold less, so 170. Or studded leather for 45 gold pieces.
So he... Wait, he does it. Does he have? Does he not have heavy armor chainmail?
Yes, he has. If you're interested in that, yeah, 75 gold.
That'll be the original price.
Yes, and then 15% would be like, I don't know, like 68 or something. Wait.
68. That's close. I can almost buy that.
Times ba.
So that's
Actually,
60 gold.
60,
Did someone
64.
say that?
64.
64.
I took-
yeah.
I took 60 gold.
Okay, I
Six.
was just making sure.
Okay, so I have 57 gold at the moment.
You can ask the group if you can have that for the chainmail.
Yeah, can just someone borrow me like? Actually, no. Hang on. I can just sell my own ringmail.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that I'm wearing right now. That's fine. Never mind. I don't need to worry.
Ringmail. Where's the ringmail?
I have it in my inventory. Costs
If
30
you
gold to buy.
if you buy that, blah blah blah. Wait, let me. You'd have to give 30 more gold, and then you can have the chainmail. If you give ringmail. No wait, that's
Oh,
too
right.
much. I'm sorry. 45. Ringmail and 45 gold, you can have the chainmail.
Okay, that seems fine. I can do that.
So
Okay, unequip that.
I will give it to you.
45. Okay, that is 5,
Chainmail.
7, 12 gold. Okay.
There you go.
I'm equipping the chainmail. That is much better armor now.
Yeah.
Nice. And I still got some amount of money to spare. I'm happy.
Thanks for the business.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Do you wanna buy anything else in this area?
We should probably
At the
fill up our rations and at most maybe some health potions, but I think I can wait.
I was thinking I should get a couple more rations and crossbow bolts.
Good idea.
Okay. How many crossbow bolts do you want? They are very cheap. Like 10 of them is one. Yeah, 10 of them. No, 5 of them is 1 gold. No, 1 silver actually. So.
While you do that,
I
I'm gonna go
guess
feed my cat.
I'll have
Yo.
10.
Okay. 1 silver.
I have 1 silver.
Perfect.
A
Then
bunch of gold.
decrease it, and I think the quantity you can increase on your own. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Anyone else want anything?
Might buy 3 rations. How much is that worth?
Rations are quite expensive, actually, which is kind of annoying. But 5 silver per ration, so 1 gold and 5 silver.
Yeah, I'll buy 1. I don't have any silver though. I've only got gold.
Yeah, you can just convert it. 10 silver is 1 gold.
So how much would 3 rations be in gold?
1 gold and 5 silver. So 1.5.
Is gold divisible?
No, but you can also take 4 rations and then you have 2 gold. If you don't
I
wanna.
swear there was like a macro for this or something to
I don't remember.
handle the currency.
Unfortunately, I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll buy 4 rations for 2 gold.
Yeah, you can increase it on your own, I think, in your pack. Should be a Dungeoneer's
Yep.
pack. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
I guess I'll do the same and get a
Yes.
couple more rations. Four
Do
more
it.
rations for 2 gold.
Do that. You guys, I believe in you.
It's been 90 minutes and we haven't killed a single damn one yet.
I don't think you will kill one in this session.
We could have destroyed the entire mine.
That's quite extreme.
That's why they called us the rebellion.
Out of character, of course. Not in the shop, right? Right?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Please don't do something like that when you are in a serious conversation with some serious NPCs. Okay. Good. If that is all that you want to buy right now, you can of course buy some stuff later too. Do you want to long rest here? Or do you want a long rest outside of Minas?
Well, I'm thinking we should rest outside. We should rest in the woods, maybe. And that is where we will leave our wagon.
I'm gonna find somewhere in Minas to hide the wagon, just sit it for a while, and also just have a rest while we're here.
Well, if
Do
it
we
just
really
sits in
want
the...
to? We want to go over the bridge again to get somewhere to hide it in the forest.
Well, we could rest here before going into the forest, but I think we should take the wagon with us. Because if we leave it in Minas, it might get stolen or confiscated.
It's on you. Whatever you want to do.
But how much are the inns?
The inns. It depends. There are very shitty inns, but of course not that many because most merchants are rich. So, which is why most of them are very expensive. You can go to an expensive one. This one will give you temporary HP if you sleep there. Also will restore all of your exhaustion. Or you go to the shitty ones. They are 2 silver per person. Inside Minas.
I can do... Yeah, I can do either one. An inn or in the woods. It doesn't really bother me.
Oh no, wait, I said it wrong. One silver per person. Sorry. Not
Yeah,
2.
but gold isn't divisible and I have no silver.
I can just give you silver. You can bake it 42 and then 10 silver. Like
10
this.
silver?
So, yeah, there you have it. No, that's platinum.
That's...
Sorry.
Oh.
I already gave you 10 in the second one. There are
Okay, I see.
like a couple currencies that you probably won't be using. But okay.
Yeah.
So
So I think Catherine's back, right?
Yeah, I'm back.
Do you think we should sleep at an inn or should we go into the woods and camp?
I kind of want to leave this town behind.
Alright, well, I think we should go into the woods and camp. And I think we should take the wagon with us because I think if we leave it in Minas, it will get stolen or confiscated.
okay. Is that a unanimous yes, or are there some people against it? Are there some people so much against it that they want to do something else? Definitely.
Well, I mean, my concern of going into the woods is mostly just we have to cross over a bridge again, don't we? And they'll want to know what's in the wagon, but we've just sold off everything, or most things. So I guess that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And yeah, it could get stolen in Minas. Maybe it gets stolen in the woods. I don't know which is more likely, but I guess I don't mind going into the woods.
Okay. And I guess it's like most of you have decided, I guess.
Yeah, well, I think going to the woods. I
so.
think that would be safer than Minas.
Yeah. We will be using the same token because you have to sleep on this space here, but he will be sleeping there, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, you cross the bridge, say hi to the person that works there, and
Hi, person.
Hey,
and
person.
m- as soon as you don't see too many people on the road, you go into the woods and make a small camp there. Okay. Let me roll if something happens. I don't think so, but maybe. And you're not too far away from the city. Okay, it's yeah. You don't have to make like perception checks. Just long rest.
Okay. Not even. Rest.
Okay.
Don't forget to eat.
Oh, right.
Wait,
Thank you for
let me make
reminding
the
me.
sound for the
We
traveling.
replenished our rations, right?
Yeah,
Some
but we
of you
both
did, yeah.
purchased 4 rations each.
For all of us. Okay.
The no, just the rogue and I.
Oh. Well, because I wanted to do that as well, but I guess because I did say that I was gonna. Um.
Apologies.
Okay. So you may long rest, take your rations, and
Well, I didn't eat mine. I just minused it in my inventory because I had
yes,
10 and I
yeah,
minused it to 9.
that's fine. You can do it however you like. Okay. Okay. Do you want to continue the road that your halfling in the group knows? The only way that you can safely, without getting interrupted by the natives, and that is like the way that the rebellion has established.
Let's go hide the wagon first, and then.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume the bard would have a good
Yeah.
idea of where the best place is to hide the wagon.
No.
Well, he knows like how far the
Yeah. So
rebellion
yeah, that's the
base
thing.
is.
You'd have to walk here a day, because you can't cross here through the beach because of the natives. That's what he basically knows. The natives do appreciate rebellion members, however, or appreciate is like they don't like other people. Basically, they're racist. As much as other people are racist against them. So it's best to that you follow that one road that they have agreed on that anyone can travel, so that they know they don't attack them or anything. Basically, you go here, and then you go here, and then here, and then there. There is also a way by ship. Oh no, wait, I'm done. You go here, here, and then instantly here. Yeah, basically. And here's the base. There is, of course, the way by ship. You could try go here, and then ship here. That would also work. But then you'd have to ship.
Yeah, maybe on the square to the left, like the first step. Maybe that's where we should leave the wagon, possibly.
Okay. Let me make a mark here, so that you don't forget about
Yeah, that's only 15 feet.
it.
15 feet.
Wagon.
And
Way too
I
big.
guess there might be like a bush or something that we can hide the wagon in. Pick up some leaves and just cover the wagon.
Okay. You take some time to hide it. You'd have to sleep here anyway. And the native Leo, as far as the halfling is concerned, knows he knows that there's only one way. We can be attacked here if we go by this route. It is either wolves or animals that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. So I take it that the wagon is now hidden.
Yes, but you'd have to sleep here because this is always a day trip.
All right. Well, let's take a long rest then.
Second, let me write something down for the carriage. Hidden with the following blah 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 blah. Okay. And the papers. Or do you take the papers with you? I mean,
Well, I'm gonna take. Yeah, I'm gonna take the papers with me.
okay. Yeah, just write down
Um,
papers, they're not heavy.
The information is important.
Yep.
Yeah, it's in my inventory. The encrypted Dem 1 papers and the wise papers regarding the missing people.
Yes. Okay. The halfling also mentions that in like a couple days, there should also be a meeting with multiple of the officials. They are holding a meeting with different people every day, but there should be soon something where a lot more people than just 3-4 are talking with each other. With 3-4, he means like officials, like not or not officials, but like people that are not only doing rebellion by just being there, but doing rebellion with organizing and stuff like that, being responsible. Yeah, you'll see. You'll see.
Responsible criminals.
Yeah. Okay. Please roll me the perception checks for the night. Because the chance is now higher that something might happen, maybe not.
Finia?
Sorry. Apologies.
It's
I have,
fine.
like, so many windows on.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me... Okay. It seems nothing happens in the night. But Lustring and Finia, you do hear some more animal sounds. Definitely not the bustling of a town or anything like that. But it feels almost like a jungle. And if you didn't know this way, oh man, that's way too. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter. Sorry, I switched music.
Oh hey, Terraria jungle music.
Yeah, this is quite good. But
It is good.
the thing is, it is kind of like a jungle, native Liu. However, because of the way, it seems you do not really have any trouble. You see some magical plants, thorns, and other stuff, but most of it you can just dodge because of how the way is done. Okay, and you continue on your way.
Yippee!
Let's see if something happens on the day, because day also something could happen now. Actually, yes, something does happen. Okay. In the middle of the day, you see wait, 1 of 4 things. Yeah, okay, I thought as much. Not 1 of 4 things, but a chance of 1d4. You see some natives hunting something in the woods or in those jungles. I mean, it's not really a jungle. It's like more dense. It's a very dense forest. But it feels like a jungle if you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's like the rainforest, but not. It's hard to explain. I don't know. I'm not too good at explaining things anyway. And you see them hunt, and some arrows are flying, but they seem to be ignoring you, and they look like the following. I can find the pictures. There. There we go. I just use these.
I can't see anything.
Yes, it's in ambient. I put it in the Discord.
You can probably also put them on the screen, can't you?
Yes, if I would have them imported into the thing, but I
Oh,
have not
there you
yet.
go.
Yes,
Fair enough.
because I was not thinking that you would do anything dumb and actually fighting them, but I mean, if
No,
you
we
do,
wouldn't.
then I'd have to put it in, and then then you can see it. But yeah.
Fair enough. I don't think we should be fighting them. We're just going to ignore them back.
Yeah.
We have no reason to fight them for now.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
Wow.
And you're making another rest, and as you make this rest, you notice a similar pattern than to the day before. The place where you rest already seems to be to have been used by multiple people. Because there are some marks, not many, but because it looks exactly the same like it did here, where someone made a fire, it's like kind of similar. Yeah, you notice it's probably exactly that. There was someone here before,
Could
which
I
makes sense.
could I do a check to like examine the area or something?
You can make me a survival check to see how long that fire has been, or how old the fire is, but the halfling will just tell you, yeah, of course, rebellion members will go through here if they know of the headquarters.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll take his word for it.
Okay. Then
Wait, we need
perception
rushes, don't we?
checks. Yes, you do. Wait. One more. Okay. In the night, low string, you see wolves coming near the camp, but they seem to be scared of the fire that you made, or seems to be scared in general, and they go away again.
Okay.
Okay.
No harm done.
And on the in the middle of the night, you see a person who silently greets you. You see
How do you silently greet someone?
the person who is
Raise
currently,
your hand.
yeah, basically, and the person who is currently doing their night watch, that person, let's say it's Finia, notices this guy, a dwarf, and he's basically waving, and you think he's probably saying something in Thieves' Cant, but you don't know it. So, and then he's coming over, and just very quietly, but still from a distance a little bit. I see you're with. Wait, what was his name again? I see you're with Bryn. We'll be seeing you tomorrow then. We'll be meeting with a couple of the other dwarves. You might want to come to the meeting point directly. Tell that to Bryn, please. Thanks. And he's going.
Sure. I'll tell that to Bryn.
Okay. On the next morning, Bryn says, "Yeah, let's just go in. It's like the headquarters is big, but we can just go to the discussion point. It's fine." Okay. And as you travel, your last day. Wait, 1, 2. Darn. You are led by Bryn to one of the places where the next session will be held. Wait.
Yippee!
Wait. I will at least show you the meeting point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad I already have better armor though. I was
Yes.
worried that would take longer.
Where do I want you to enter? Probably from there, huh? Wait, let me prepare the NPCs because you are arriving a little bit off the time that I had planned. These are probably still there. Is that still there? These ones I don't know. I'll think about that one later. Okay. Bryn is telling you all, don't be scared of the spider person in the middle of the discussion point. It's not dangerous. It's actually keeping us safe.
Close.
Okay. And you see this right in front of you. As you look into the room, you see a couple of rebels just standing there. I will give you a picture of them, but it's basically my basic rebel picture. Just this. For a
Okay.
Those could be a map
not
or something.
interesting person. Just any
Yes.
rebel.
He
Reminds me of
came
that one
straight
meme.
out of the Roman Empire.
And you see the following people standing here. Besides the person that weird, wait, I can also give you that picture. Weird spider-looking creature on the hand that seems to have spun a spider web around the statue.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
You also
I
see
love spiders.
4 dwarfs. One of them being very loud and all of them sharing a drink. You see this. You see this. The one that I was just showing you. And one more. Where is she? There she. This one. You may, if you want, martial check them to see their overall strength and stuff like that, but you may also not. It's a little bit rude to do that because you're technically like, interesting, and then like inspecting them a little bit closer, their fighting capabilities. But if you want to, you can. What you definitely notice is that she is the strongest out of that group because she seems to be leading. She's standing on the broken pillar and looking at them, and like I said, they're just chilling there and drinking.
Decent name.
Okay.
Sabra, Nirmir, Lumber, Ringum, and pss.
What you also see is a very tired-looking man sitting here.
Mr. Mage. Looks like a Disney character.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And you can hear multiple people talking behind the statue, namely it being these ones, but yeah, you can't really see them yet. This one you maybe have seen already. This one you maybe have heard already. And this one.
Ah yes, big green girther.
Yes.
Nice toes.
I've not made the picture. I just like those pictures, so I use them.
Good choice.
Yeah. And that is currently all you can see. And in the next session, Bryn joins them, by the way, because he's friends with her, and he's handing over the journal to Melanie. Who, by the way, lost her journal. What?
Let's also hope that Bryn joins the next session. That'd be nice.
True. That would be nice. And you're probably like standing here and yeah, in the next session.
The pink journal?
Yes, the pink
in
journal.
my inventory?
I mean,
Should
if you
remove
wanna
that now?
give it to Bryn would be like saying, can I have it? I wanna bring it to her, or if you want, you can
Yes.
also bring it to her next session. That depends on you. Do you want to give it to Bryn, or
I
do you
guess
want?
I'll hold on to it
Okay.
until next session.
Then you can give it to her on your own. By the way, if you have noticed, Melanie was the person Bryn was talking to at the beginning, session 1.
Oh, right. He looked
Yep.
familiar, but I had no
on
idea.
the ship. And
Yeah.
just a little side note, because I wouldn't say it otherwise. Houston was the one who was like, "Are we going now or not?"
Can we go now?
Yeah.
Right. Alright.
And next time on Masterpiece, we will see what the rebellion has planned for the future, what information they hold, and what you can do to promote them, or to like support them, I guess, to make the rebellion strong.